And here we are. Welcome. Welcome forward, everyone, to the latest edition of the Working Man's Warships. I'm your humble host, Jedi Gad, and we welcome you, whoever you may be, wherever you are in the globe, whatever time of the day or night it is where you are, and however you are tuning in, watching, and listening. Welcome. So today, we are going to add to our iconic ship collection. Now, we've already done this ship on the channel, but I messed up. We didn't do it justice, I don't feel. So, we're gonna wheel it up and come again. So today's ship is none other than Błyskawica. Salutować. This is an iconic ship again. Many reasons you could check them out, but you can still go and see this ship. It is still around today. And for this, we're going to use Jerzy Świeżki. Salutować. We are running Sims. And we're running Reginald. Our base trait is hide and seek. We're running contact is imminent. Look at me now. Perceptive. Smoke on the water. And we of course are unstoppable. For the ship itself, we're running Aiming Systems Mod 1. Steering Gears Mod 2. And Concealment System Mod 1. As far as the boosters go, Commander XP, of course. Global XP, as this is a premium ship. We're going to run some credit boosters and a battle booster. Credit boosters, tier 6 is a sweet spot for credits. We want to try and maximize that. You'll notice, no guys, because I want to hear the Polish language. And so, Błyskawica, Jerzy, Chin Polska Dumno. Mission brief. This ship is one of the most balanced ships in the game. Good guns, torpedoes that hit hard enough, and torpedoes that reload quickly. It is excellent. New dawn today, the domination game. So we're going to get in here and we're going to see what. So you can see there's two destroyers here, and we have spawned southeast, and our teammates on the Alpha Cap are so far away, we can't even see them on our big map. So we're going to get down here to the south and get in amongst the Charlie Cap and start to make things happen. We are top tier, and I'm hoping the enemy destroyer, or one of them, isn't here. Now, when your teammate offers you support, you thank them for it. As I say, try and get into good habit. That early form of communication can be key. So we see over here that there's a Scharnhorst, and our perceptive's telling us that there's something else here. But what is it? Where is it? We know the general direction, and then Toulon comes. Now I am hoping, please, don't be the enemy destroyer, because if he's here, I'm fish fry, because it'll be three of them firing at me. Fortunately, I don't see the enemy destroyer, or a enemy destroyer, but that Scharnhorst is going to be a problem. Because it could be running a secondary build and it has torpedoes. It's the problem. And then obviously Toulon is a cruiser, so it's time for a tactical retreat. Know when the journey's over, and we immediately get spotted by the Scharnhorst. So it's time to turn tail. Toulon does exactly what he should and fires at us straight away. But we're a bit too nifty for that, and we have dropped sight, which is good. Scharnhorst very niftily dodges our torpedoes. Now we've retreated, but we're not giving up here. So we're going to turn around and we're going to go back and see if we can't catch Scharnhorst slipping. He is barreling into the base in true German battleship style. And now North Carolina goes down. Early. This isn't good. Not preferable at all to lose a battleship this early in the game. And then New Orleans decides to go back to port. We are 2-0 down in less than 3 minutes. So I've put some torpedoes there for Toulon. Here's the Scharnhorst. He knows we're there. We're going to put some in this gap here just in case he's thinking about it. And immediately Shiratsu comes. The gate crashed the party. Okay, but we've got good guns. So we're going to open up the taps on Shiratsu. And he realizes he's overmatched, but you still got to beware those Japanese torpedoes. They're sneaky and they do a lot of damage. We've gained the ship back, and, well, his first salvo was aimed at where we were. And we're going to keep hitting him hard in the side. We get a massive hit on him and a torpedo hit over there on Toulon. We are outnumbered, so we now need to start turning out. Here comes the next stuff. Remember, I told you they were coming. But we knew that, and we're dodging them. And that Scharnhorst really needs to read the room. Because we're over here, and his broadside is exposed. We've now run out of real estate. No more space. It's time to pop the smoke. Now, I don't understand what Scharnhorst is doing here, because he knows we're here and he gets hit by the torpedoes, and you would think he would learn from this. But he still sits there broadside. He's not even looking at us. Why the disrespect? Common sense would tell you, destroyer in smoke, broadside exposed, you just took a torpedo salvo. Maybe you should change course here. Read the room. He doesn't, and he continues going stubbornly with 3 fires. And Scharnhorst is not long for this world. Short-handed goal. The Ultras blow the war horn, and we're back in the game. But are we? Because we're still behind. Now here comes Toulon. He's going to be a real problem, because those guns can turn us into Swiss cheese very quickly. But his problem is, he's got the battleships to the north of him, and he's got us to deal with over here. You better be awake, playing destroyer. Those torpedoes can come at any time, but we managed to avoid them, and here's Toulon. Now, I can't sit here. I can't sit in this smoke screen. I need to get on the move. So it's time to get moving. Torpedoes go down again. Toulon again has the problem of the battleships to the north. Now, there's 3 of them up there. And then there's me. Right? These 3 should annihilate this man in double quick time. Right? I see ordnance coming in. But this lightly armored squishy cruiser doesn't seem to be getting hit a lot. Okay, we hit him again too long. Read the room. You know we're here. He's just going in a straight line. And his broadside is exposed to the battleships. And I just don't understand why they haven't sunk this man yet. 3 of them up there, what are they looking at? Well, finally we get a substantial hit. The Gneisenau takes him down. We're happy. But it's not over yet, because look at the score. Look at the ship count. They've got 2 bases. This has all the hallmarks of a game where we're going to come quite high up on the scoreboard, but we're going to lose. What good is that? Shiratsu's still here. He was still here. We've turned the tables ultras, Warhorn. And we're in the driving seat. Or are we? Again, look at the score. We're all standing around here, patting each other on the back. But we're losing. So I give the order. Go over to Bravo. I got this cap here. I can get there. There's no point in anyone else coming here. Send them to the middle to round that up. We're losing, right? I always tell you this. I would rather be on a winning team and come last than on a losing team and come first. It's just that principle. There comes a point I don't care about the currency. It's just that principle. I'm here to win. So New Mexico has appeared. This can be a problem because our battleships up there are in a cluster. So because they're in a cluster, it means that if the enemy surround them, they can be shot at from all angles. Crossfires galore. They can turn our battleships into a cheese grater in no time. So we still got to get this base here. That's objective number one. But we want to see if we can help them out here by giving New Mexico something to think about. Right? He's coming around here. He is going to start shooting at them. And you can see they're all in this cluster on the grid. This is not good. And New Mexico over there can do a lot of damage. And that's Synops out there somewhere as well. So we're just going to cruise up here to the far edge of this cap and see if we can get in gun range. Right? We can't come out the cap. So torpedoes are null and void right now. But can we get the gun on the New Mexico while simultaneously keeping pace? Got the smoke screen as well. So, again, just like teammates, Scharnhorst and Toulon, New Mexico, read the room, right? Okay, he can't see us right now. He's got a brief glimpse of us here. He can see us now. Right, you know I'm here. I am shooting at your broadside. I am shooting AP at your broadside. Again, don't become a prisoner of your HE. When a broadside is exposed like this, you switch to AP. Because they can heal a lot of the high explosive damage. The armor piercing damage, a lot of times, is irreparable. And we are just farming this New Mexico. And again, just like the Scharnhorst before him, he's not even looking at us. He can see us in plain view. He has a shot at us. New Mexico, 12 guns. And we're just sitting here farming him with AP. And he doesn't even look. He's not even looking at us. Know your enemy. I know we're just a little puny destroyer. But it adds up. The accumulation of damage adds up. Look how quick our guns are reloading. So although they're not hitting as hard, they're hitting consistently. You remind me of the Oakland Raiders. When you come out, you're going to get hit. And you're going to get hit hard. And you're going to get hit consistently. What is New Mexico doing? He's not even looked at us once. Not once. And not doing that will be the last thing he does. Short-handed goal. And the blue team are still going. Warhorn, another ship goes down. And we are 4-2 up now. And this game is over. Or is it? Nah, listen. We've been through this before. Right? Never underestimate the predictability of stupidity. Your team will find new ways to lose. They just will. We are 4-2 up, okay? We just need to see this home. But look at the score. That's dicey. This is by no means over. In fact, I would say the enemy are in pole position here. So he's requesting assistance, right? So, of course, we're going to go over there. We have to. Look at the score. Look at the score. We've played well, but again, 35 points, 15 rebounds and 10 assists is no good if you lose by 10 points. So, we've lost another ship. Now look at the score. Look at it now. And remember, that graph bay's up there. And you would have thought that he could have taken care of that graph bay, right? Graph bay doubles down and takes out another one of our ships. Now look at the score. The only way we're winning this is we've got to sink both of them. That's the only way. Okay? Look at the health of my battleship. And that graph bay's over there as well. Now, I'm telling him, concentrate on the graph bay. I've got Sinop. Get the graph bay. This is the only way we're winning. We've got to sink them. Look how far behind we are on the scoreboard. Down goes Sinop. That's 3 short-handed goals, but we are still behind. Go and get the graph bay. Deal with him. Go get the graph bay. Now, graph bay's here, and I have to calculate. How am I going to do this, right? I know he's there. He has the potential to reduce my ship to rubble in no time at all. So I've got to calculate, how am I going to try and play this? Because the only way we're winning this is by taking down this graph bay. The battleship over there isn't doing too well. So we'll drop torpedoes here, but we're not going to go round there. We drop them there and then get round the other side of the island. That way we can flank the graph bay. If I can get round this island to one side of the graph bay, over there, our battleship can get to the other side. The graph bay can't turn his guns to both of us. He's going to have to pick his poison. But he's got torpedoes as well. So I'm going to get round here. You can see my torpedoes are reloading. I want to time this run just so the torpedoes reload as I get round there and the battleship appears. But he in himself should be able to deal with this graph bay. I'm just trying to give him an insurance policy. So, slow down, let the torpedoes reload. Graph bay's taking hits, but it's not that big chunk that I want to see. I'm getting crumbs. I'm not seeing the big part of the cake. So we're gonna proceed with our plan, and we're gonna go forward here. Right? This is risky because he can take us out and the battleship if we're not careful. So we've got to time this run right. But the battleship should have dealt with him. He's going to deal with him, hopefully. We are spotted now. Time to open the guns up. Right? I want to try and get one torpedo south, but he looks like he's going to beach. So I'll keep one in my back pocket. Torpedoes go off. I can hear graph bay's guns going off, and down goes the battleship. It's us and the graph bay now for the game. Torpedoes are forward. We're shooting. We're shooting. He beaches. He avoids the torpedoes. We're going to lose this game. And here come his torpedoes. Here they come. He does the torpedoes. Game winning shot. And down goes the graph bay. Game 7. Overtime win. Unbelievable. And from the very brink of defeat, the blue team have prevailed. If ever you wanted a lesson in why you should never, ever, ever give up on this game or in life, 3,000 points, top of the board, show them this video. And if you like what we're doing, like, subscribe, share. We will see you next time on the Working Man's Warships. Take care.